Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Norbaiti Zaini binti Muhammad Zain, and I'm representing the Inspires team of QIT Kedai Bulu to introduce you to the Inspires program, which has helped the Year 6 pupils to pass the UPSR for the English subject paper 014. As you can see here, the Inspires stands for Initiates New Strategies to Promote Immense Results of English Subject. For more details about the program, let us watch this video. Well, I'm sure you have got enough about what is Inspires. Without wasting any time, let's get to know our lesson plan. This is actually one out of 12 lesson plans that we have. And just like the other lesson plan, we have week, and this is for week 4, and we have day, date, class, and number of pupils. Let's look at the pupils. The pupils involved are who failed in paper 2 of year 5 final examination, and the number of pupils are limited to 12 pupils in a class to ensure that the lesson is completely applied. And for the time, we usually conduct our Inspires class after school time for 2 hours lesson. And we have subject, content standards, learning standards, and for the topic today is tenses. We have language descriptions, present perfect tense, which is an addition to the previous lesson. We have past tenses, simple past, past continuous, and past perfect tenses. For learning objective, by the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to know and comprehend present perfect tense as another tense in the family of present tenses. Know and comprehend the family of past tenses, which consists of simple past, past continuous, and past perfect tenses. Apply the knowledge of the learned tenses this week when attempting the exercises. Discuss and justify answers verbally in the group discussion. Obtain correct answers and comprehend the justifications of the correct answers if choices of answers are incorrect. For resources, we use Inspire's handouts and textbook. And for teaching aids, we have whiteboard, flip paper, manila cards, and sticky notepads. Before I proceed to success criteria, let's look at the differences between learning objective and success criteria. Learning objective define learning outcomes and focus teaching. They help to clarify, organize, and prioritize learning, while success criteria are the activities that the pupils have to do in order to achieve learning objective. Let's continue with the success criteria. Pupils can comprehend present perfect tense using the content knowledge in the handouts, comprehend a single bubble map of past tenses, comprehend that in the family of past tenses, there are simple past tense, past continuous tense, and past perfect tense. Understand the teaching by the teacher regarding each of the past tenses. Complete the exercises in respective groups and justify own answers with reference to the input. Explain to friends who have difficulties in understanding the past tenses, and complete exercises for present perfect tense and exercises for past tenses by working individually and collaborating in groups. We also have the cross-curricular elements for grouping types: table, shoulder partner, face partner, ability, mixed ability, and social. And for Kagan's cooperative structure, we use all right round robin and stay and stray. Let's look at the Kagan's cooperative learning structure. In Kagan's cooperative learning structures, we have all right round robin, carousel feedback, chalk talks, stay and stray, mixed pair share, gallery walk, numbered heads together, pass compare, quiz straight, jigsaw, time pair share, think pair share, hot seat, and the last one is round robin. For HOTS, high order thinking skills, we use apply, analyze. High order thinking skills, which is HOTS. HOTS are the tools students use to transfer their knowledge into actual use. These include apply, analyze, evaluate, and create, amongst many other strategies. In an effective language lesson, students should be spending as much time using these strategies as they are learning new vocabulary and grammar rules. Without them, they may know a lot of language but be unable to use it in a meaningful way. And not forgotten, the I think maps. For I think maps, we use bubble maps, a bubble map of past tenses and a double bubble map of the family of present tenses and the family of past tenses. Let's look at the I think map. These are the I think map. We have the circle map, bubble map, double bubble map, tree map, flow map, multi-flow map, breeze map, and bridge map. And this is for the starter stage. For starter stage, we have 40 minutes. The teacher says the learning objective and success criteria which are displayed at one corner of the whiteboard to the class. Then the teacher teaches present perfect tense. In groups, pupils attempt exercise A and B for present perfect tense. And then, based on a bubble map of past tenses, the teacher then teaches simple past, past continuous, and past perfect tenses. Let's look at the bubble map. This is the bubble map of past tenses. We use past tenses to talk about the past. And the family of the past tenses are simple past tense, past continuous tense, and past perfect tense. For main stage, also for 40 minutes, in groups, pupils attempt exercise 1, 2, and 3 for past tenses. Using Kagan's cooperative learning structure or right round robin, the pupils share their answers. They are encouraged to give reasons and justify their answers. Let's look at the round robin. All right, round robin. All right, round robin strategy is a brainstorming strategy where students are situated around a table in an academic discussion. Like other brainstorming sessions, students generate ideas on a specific topic or question. Then, the teacher checks all the answers with all the pupils. The pupils return to their small groups and are to draw a double bubble map of the two families of tenses. There are the family of present tenses and the family of past tenses. They are encouraged to include examples of sentences in the double bubble map. This is a double bubble map. Double bubble map of tenses will have present tenses, past tenses, and in present tenses we have simple present tense, present perfect tense, and present continuous tense. And in past tense we have simple past tense, past perfect tense, and past continuous tense. Practicing Kagan's cooperative learning structure to stay others free, the pupils are to visit every group station and study the bubble maps. The pupils who stay have to be groups representative and explain the bubble map to help the pupils who stray. The pupils who stray are encouraged to write notes and comments on sticky notepads and paste onto the bubble maps. Each group returns and reads the comments and remarks given to their bubble maps. Now let's look at this. Stay at the stray. Stay and stray. Stay and stray is a technique for having groups report of their discussion. Groups are given a problem to solve and are told to make sure that everyone in the group understands the solution that the group has come up with. Selected members of each group have to stray by going to the next group. Then, each group returns and reads the comments and remarks given to their bubble maps. For plenary stage, which is also for 40 minutes, the pupils are given assessment 2, section B, based on 7 learned tenses: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and future tenses. The teacher has to ensure that instructions on how to do the assessment is clearly given to the pupils. Assessment 2 consists of a few exercises based on the UPSR format, which are provided in the handouts. Then, teacher checks the answers of a few assessment exercises during the lesson and allow the pupils to do it as homework at home. At the end of the lesson, the teacher will need to complete the reflections and assessments in the lesson plan. And this is the QIT Kedai Buloh Inspires Weekly Report. After the teacher has completed teaching the Inspires class, they will need to fill this form and identify the strengths, the challenges, and suggestions of improvement. And this form will be submitted to the PPT. And this is a sample of modules. Module 4, we use Module 4 to teach tenses. And as like I mentioned before, there are 12 modules altogether, one module for 1 week. Let's look at the Module 4. This is the Inspires Module 4. In this module, we have exercises for present tense. Still for present tense, we have exercises for present continuous tense, simple past tense, exercises for past continuous tense, and for simple future tense. And this is the assessment of learning, and we use UPSR format for these exercises. And the last one is the answer clues. Well, now let's look at the Inspires result for 2019. Here I would like to share with you the Inspires result, and the Inspires candidates for 2019 are 235 pupils from 9 schools. And here we can see that in TOV or take of value, there were 176 which is 74.89%, failed pupils and passes pupils are only 59, stand for 25.11%. But after we run this program for about 6 months, we have produced an excellent result. The number of passes pupils are increasing from 59 to 170 pupils, and the overall percentage of passes pupils are 72.65%. And it is a proud thing to say that 2 schools have got 100% passes, which is Sekolah Kebangsaan Cik Dres and Sekolah Kebangsaan Kedai Buloh 2. And don't be surprised, we also have produced an A candidate from Sekolah Kebangsaan Abdul Hadi, and she is Aisyah Humaira binti Ahmad Hassanul. And this is the bar chart. As you can see here, this bar chart has shown an excellent results for most of schools in QIT Kedai Buloh. Let's see Sekolah Abdul Hadi. From 29.60%, they achieved 70.37%. And for Sekolah Kebangsaan Cik Dres, from 23.33%, they achieve 100% passes. For Sekolah Kebangsaan Cik Latif, from 51.28%, they achieve 74.36%. And for Sekolah Kebangsaan Kedai Buloh, from 7.50%, they achieve 80%. SK Kedai Buloh 2, from 50%, they achieve 100% passes. And for SK Penambang, from 22.73%, they got 77.27%. And SK Pulau Kundur, from 23.08%, they achieve 61.54%. SK Redang, from 0%, they achieve 4.70%. And for the last one, SK Semut Api, from 6.70%, they managed to achieve 66.70%. And this is the Inspires activities. Just for a reminder, although this lesson plan were used for lesson talk last year, but they are still and always relevant as long as they can help heighten the pupils' achievement in English subject. And I should say that I have come to the end of my presentation. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and bye.